VCV Lifehack Vol11.
Everybody knows that situation. You're working on a cool sounding patch and now you want to record a jam session with it, and you want to have the same feeling like that you have playing with your hardware synths. But how would you do that without touching your mouse? Here's how. Dust off your old MIDI controller with buttons and knobs. I use my trusty Maschine because it has a great editor and enough buttons, sliders or knobs to control my patches with. Now you only have to think about which parameter you want to touch. I mostly just look out for parameters that are controlling the energy of my sounds like cutoff, decay, FM amount, FX amount and so on. Sometimes the simple things like the mute button for your kick work wonders in jam sessions. It's also nice to switch patterns of your sequences by a push of a button or to simply start and stop your patch. Copy and paste sequences inside your sequencer with a dedicated hardware button is also cool when writing drums and melody lines. But let me show you how I set up my machine to do all that. Load up the MIDI CV and the MIDI map module. Set the MIDI device you want to use. To map the buttons you want to control, you simply click on Unmapped. Now you press the button on your controller you want to assign, and then you click on the one in VCV you want to map the button to. In my case, I mapped the play button on the machine to the run on clocked. That way I can start and stop my patches without my mouse. Now I want to control the sequences in the impromptu sequencer. In order to do so, you need to change the sequence CV in level to C4 to G6 in the right-click menu. Then you connect the volts per octave output of your MIDI CV module to the sequence CV input. You can now select your sequence with your keys or pads of your controller. In this example, I want to control the tempo of my clock with the big button on the machine, and it moves like that. If your button does not behave correctly, you need to take a look at the controller editor. In my case, I had to change the control type from MCU to control change and map the button again. Now it's working. With all that set up, I can finally have a jam with my latest patch. You can check out the jam session in the video I will insert up here. If you like the type of content like this or want to see more performances and music videos instead, I would love to hear from you in the comment section or simply hit the like button. If you want to play with the patch or have a look at the details, I would like to welcome you on my Patreon channel, where you will get my song patches for VCV plus some extra goodies here and there. Check out the description for the link.